This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Justin Pizzere with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. A shakeup in the sports world. Multiple reports say that Robert Sarver sold his majority stake of the Suns and Mercury to Matt Ishbia and his brother Justin for an NBA record-breaking price of $4 billion. Sarver was at the center of scandal after an independent investigation found there was inappropriate workplace conduct and cultural issues under his leadership. Mounting pressure led to Sarver to step down and announce he will sell his stake. In a release shared by The Athletic, Sarver wrote, "Ishbia is the right leader to build on franchise legacies of winning." Ishbia followed that up by saying, in part, "This is a dream come true for him." We heard from ESPN senior writer Baxter Holmes on changing the culture inside the Footprint Center.
Phoenix Suns executives who employees felt were complicit in the workplace culture under Robert Sarver, and in some cases committed alleged misconduct during his reign as owner, that those individuals will also be out.
Ishbia was a walk-on bench warmer for the Michigan State Spartans in the 99-2000 season. Tom Izzo National Championship team, whose motto was never relax. From there, he eventually took over and grew his dad's mortgage company. Today, United Wholesale Mortgage is one of the biggest mortgage lenders in the country. A number of Valley police departments are moving to replace their beanbag shotguns with less lethal weapons. Monday night, the ABC15 investigators told you the story of a Mesa man seriously injured when an officer shot him with super sock beanbag rounds. Phoenix PD tells ABC15 they also noticed the rounds were causing unusual injuries and firing faster than manufacturer specifications. Last week, the department got city council approval to spend $700,000 to replace their beanbag shotguns with 800 new less lethal weapons that shoot pepper ball and sponge rounds. To see more on ABC15's ongoing investigation into beanbag round injuries, you can head to abc15.com/investigators. Your voice, your vote, and election process. That process will be front and center in a courtroom today. A two-day trial begins for Republican gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake, who calls this race illegitimate. Lake will be inspecting those ballots, call witnesses, and introduce evidence into support of her claim. The judge says that she must prove misconduct. There's also no jury. Governor-elect Katie Hobbs will not have to testify, but Maricopa County Recorder Stephen Richer will. Meantime, Abe Hamadeh can continue his election results challenge for the Attorney General race. A Mojave County judge ruling on Tuesday Hamadeh can attempt to prove his case that printer problems and alleged improper handling of ballots were behind his loss. Hamadeh was just 511 votes behind Democrat Chris Mays. Hamadeh will be allowed to inspect ballots in Maricopa, Pima, and Navajo counties. That trial is set for Friday. Relief for some Arizona families really feeling the impact of inflation at the grocery store. Some are unexpectedly getting EBT cards in the mail that can be used to buy food. It's for kids who were enrolled in school back in May and qualified for free and reduced meals. The cards come loaded with nearly $400. According to our news partners at KTAR, they were supposed to be sent out in September, but the timeline got pushed back. Tonight marks the fourth night of Hanukkah. This year, members of the Valley's Jewish community are continuing their 6-year tradition. Members of Phoenix's Jewish community showed up at Wesley Bolin Memorial Park with dozens of cards and menorahs on top to parade through the city streets. Organizers believe the parade has become a staple of the Jewish culture and religious life.
Throughout the year and throughout our lives, there's a lot of things that are dark. Our goal is to really light it up, bring people that message of hope, inspiration, light.
And you can watch some of that parade by clicking on to abc15.com and going to the Things to Do section. For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.